We are back.
We are back.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a short one today. That's a good one.
That's really good.
That was
I
a
don't
good
know why. That was
little
pretty
short
good.
ditty today.
Oh, guys, welcome back to the cHaSe dEaD podcast. I think as always, we're your hosts. My name's Nick.
And per usual, my name is Phil.
And we're here to give you a great show. We're back a little bit on track. We're recording for the second time this week, for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, we're actually keeping on a schedule this time.
So that's always good. Happy it'll be Monday. We're recording on a Friday. Next episode should have been going out today. So yeah, I mean, overall, looking pretty good. How you doing, Phil?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right today. It was a gloomy day in New York, so.
Yeah, it's been raining all day. And it got cold as shit out of the blue, out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
almost said out of the nowhere.
Out of the nowhere.
I am out of the nowhere.
All right, are you ready for this
They
today?
call me. Oh, yep. Go ahead. That
It's
was
not a new one, just by the way.
I was gonna say that didn't sound very clean. It didn't
not.
sound. Here, hold on. Let me see if
This
I
is
can.
an older one.
Let me see if I can make up for it. Hold on.
Whew.
It's pretty crisp. I like that.
Nice.
I kind of like that.
You peaked. That was good. You
Yeah,
clipped.
I apologize. I clipped it. I clipped the mic.
clipped.
I clipped it.
You clipped. You have
did the clip.
You have done a clip. You have done a clip.
And yes, we're making fun of French people.
Of course we can. I'm French. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, also they're the
Also,
French.
it's the French. Dude.
Yeah, come on.
If anyone needs to share the blame of colonizing and being pieces of shit, it's Britain,
If anyone,
America, and France.
if
and
anyone needs
Spain.
to be knocked down a bunch of notches, it's definitely the French. Because I don't know who told you guys that you're special.
But don't keep the
You're
Dutch
not.
out of the conversation either. Dutch
not.
fucked a lot. They
Yes.
fucked up a lot of Africa.
Oh yeah.
A lot of it.
Yep. Yeah. A lot more than people care to talk about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Yep.
agree.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Dutch, but yoy. Yoy.
Hinka Durgan, right?
Oh, hinga dinga durgan.
I actually don't know how the Dutch people
Happy
talk,
Leave
so.
Erickson Day.
True. That is one of the only things I know that's Dutch. Also chocolate.
Is hinga dinga durgan?
I've never had it, but I've heard it's really good.
Dutch
You know
chocolate?
what's really good chocolate? Swiss chocolate. I've had that. That shit is. But also Switzerland, pick a side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, don't accept the money.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
maybe don't accept the money.
You know what I'm saying?
I also love that as Americans, we just always bring it back to World War II. No matter what. Like, it's
Well,
just
I
always.
mean,
No,
Has there been anything worse?
No, I know. I didn't say it inappropriately. I just mean I think it's always funny that we always rate relations on like, what'd you think of Hitler? You know, like, and like fair benchmark. It's just funny.
What'd you guys do about it?
It's just funny to me.
What did y'all do?
What did you
we
guys
were
do?
in the middle of everything, huh?
Yep. Oh my goodness. Every time.
Well,
Every
welcome
time.
back.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the
Yeah,
history
sincerely.
nerd out there for a
Yeah,
second.
get
Sorry
a little
about
bit
that.
out there
Yeah.
for just a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Well, Phil, do you want
I
to
was making
dive
sure
in?
my door was closed because last time it wasn't closed.
Yeah.
So.
No, I think it was. I think that you leaned like back in your chair
Did
and
I-
that opened it.
Do you think I threw my shoulder back? Do you think I put my shoulder in it? Lean back. Throw your shoulders back.
Do you ever think like maybe I'm just gonna wake up and not ruin my day today? Not gonna ruin Nick's day today,
I've yet to wake up yet so far.
and
yet,
not
no.
choose violence
I haven't. No. I choose violence every day. Yeah,
every
for
single
sure.
day.
Yeah, of course.
I think everyone
Well,
has
here's
days
my thing.
like
Here's my
that.
thing. Here's my. But why wouldn't you? You know what
Why
I mean?
would you not? Oh, my
But why
flashlight's
wouldn't
on.
you? What?
What?
Trying to
Oh my
record
God,
me?
that's
You
right.
Trying to record me?
But why wouldn't you?
Hey, by the way, I'm really sorry to everyone on the subway who thinks that I might accidentally be filming them. I'm not. I just am really clumsy with my phone, and sometimes I accidentally press the flashlight button because it just sits there on the front screen of the iPhone 12.
Oh yeah,
And-
I've done that. I just got a new
And
phone.
people
I've
look
done
at
that
me,
like
and I think
40
that I'm
million
gonna
times.
get jumped and then I have to be like, I really wasn't recording you. Like, I'll go into my camera roll. I promise. Like, there's nothing that I don't have to. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad because
Yeah.
I'm not filming you. I
Yep.
promise. There's
I
no
just-
reason for me to film. You
I hate
because-
that that's the assumption immediately.
I know.
Where it's like, dude, why would I be filming you with flash on in the subway? And also, like, if I'm trying to like surreptitiously, like, oh, I gotta get this film of this random guy on the subway. Why would I have my flashlight on to film you? Like, what does that mean? And I mean, like, again, okay,
Well, they
you
might
could have
think
been
that you're
caught.
stupid enough
It was
to-
an
yeah,
accident,
like-
sure. But really? Like,
Yeah.
that's the immediate
I mean,
go-to?
like,
I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
here's the thing:
I guess
people
no one's been
who
trying to
film
photograph
random
me that
people
much.
on the subway are the kind of people who would mess up and accidentally record
You're
with the flashlight
not
on.
wrong.
You know what I
You're
mean?
not wrong. But
That's the kind of people.
I guess that weeds them out. That weeds
Yeah.
out the less dexterous creeps who like can't really get out the phone quick enough, and they're like,
Well, because if
oh no.
Here's the
They
thing.
run, and they run. They're like, I fucking
Oh,
I saw you. I
no.
saw you.
oh no,
That's always the
oh
the
god,
voice.
oh no,
It's always the kind of voice. Oh no, they
oh
got me.
God, oh god,
they-
oh no,
Oh god, they got me. The guy with
oh
like
god.
the taped glasses in every single time.
Wait, Nick, that's you.
No, I got a paper clip in my glasses. That's different. That's completely different. It's different, dude.
It's the same.
It is not
function.
the
It does
same
the
function.
Same thing.
No,
They
because
hold
I
them
would
together.
argue that the paper clip is way more effective in its.
I would agree.
chosen
It's way
position.
better structured. The whole
I
tape
would
thing. I
also
never
say-
understood the tape thing. It's so flimsy, and it's like right there, and it's
Well,
going to definitely like
no.
pull out some of your eyebrow hair.
Well,
Well,
but
it's like that sucks.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that mine still serves the purpose? Like a screw fell out. That's like the size of a fingernail
Mhm.
shaving. So like it's impossible to find if you lose it. And then like I just took something that's basically doing its job because it's gone.
Mhm.
Whereas when you're doing this is just straight up broken. Like there's no fixing it. There's no putting in a new component. The glasses are broken and you're going, no, I can do it. I can wear them. And no, you can't. You can't though. You can pretend and you can lie and lie to yourself, but you can't. Well, no, I can tape them together. No, you can't. No, you can't though. You can't though.
Oh, that's funny. I
You
like
always
that.
kind of like bend in the middle, like just go get some new fucking glasses. That's all you gotta do. Come on.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Oh, I can't afford. Shut up, dude. Do
yeah,
better.
I would agree. Do better. Hey, do better.
Hey, just do better.
Hey, do
Get
bet-
good.
Do better.
Get good.
Hey,
Get good at life.
be a better human.
Get good at
You know
life.
what I'm saying? Be a better human. Okay. So now that we've gone through a couple of rants there, we really had to get it out.
Few rants,
There's
we
been
really did.
There's been a lot of bad news recently, and we were looking at like current
Yeah, we're
events
trying to
and
find
think of
something
stuff to, like,
happy.
to try and talk about today, and it just, oh man,
There's
a
just
lot of-
nothing.
There's
It's just
not
I mean,
a lot of happy stuff.
There's a ton. I mean, look, like there was a shooting today. There was the murder of that 13-year-old kid.
It's
in
fucking horrendous,
I think it was
like-
in Chicago, right? It was in
Yeah, it
Illinois. Yeah,
was.
shit, yeah.
And dude, did you see the call about they called the police station that did that, and it was like this woman talking to the man who was on the other line at the police station.
I also didn't
And
want
he
to just say
literally
a
was just like-
13-year-old boy. The kid's name was Adam Toledo. Just to be clear, it was a 13-year-old kid murdered by the police. Continue. Sorry, I just didn't want to not say
No, yeah,
his
of
name.
course, absolutely, yeah. We should definitely say his name, Adam Toledo. But on the other line, the guy was just like, basically at the end of it, he was just like, "Get over it, honey. Get over it."
Dude, that's so fucked up.
And he was basically like, "You don't understand. Like, we were just doing our job." And she was just like,
Oh, right.
like, what?
Murdering children is part of your job.
"Yeah, exactly." And
No, that's
I hate
ICE's
the argument.
job,
I hate
right?
the argument of
I thought
like,
that was ICE's job to murder children.
no, they just
Unconstitutionally?
no, they're just the SS. They're just the American SS.
They kind of are. They're the Gestapo, dude. I also love that as Americans, we just always bring it back to World War II, no matter what. Like it's
Well,
just
I mean,
always no.
Has there been anything worse?
No, I know.
No, they
Literally.
literally are. Yeah.
they pretty much are. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, they
That's
pretty
what
much
they do.
literally are,
They
yeah.
go out and they bring people back to detainment camps.
Yeah, and keep them held.
Detainment
away from
being
their
just a
families.
synonym for concentration, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Like, it's unbelievable what America does. And there's also like, here's the thing, like, because Congress no longer really represents the common people and like the actual like, morals and
Really, just anything. Besides,
conscience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
The soul of the nation.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't really represent that anymore. They just represent dollar signs and their own family's money. And
I can't believe Kim Kardashian
we really have
might
like
run.
no way to
I
like get
can't
rid of
fucking
them.
believe that.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing we could talk about.
Kim, hey, listen, from me, because I know that you care about my opinion a lot. Don't do it. Just don't. And it's nothing against you. Like, I'm not even here to be like, oh, she's some dumb, nothing like that. You're successful. You got your things going on. Like, I'm not here to take any of that, detract any of that from you. You don't strike me as a politician. Personally, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't ruin the legacy.
Just do your thing.
Just
and
do your
nothing.
thing. Yeah.
Just do your thing and
dude,
do nothing.
You're
You know what I mean?
you're rich. You're a successful businesswoman. Like, you're inspired. You're an inspiration already to like little girls everywhere. Please do not go into politics and fucking just don't. It's bad for everybody involved, yourself included. Do not do it.
I just like, well, my thing is like,
Just
you
don't.
don't represent like.
You
I don't
are
know.
out
It's
of
just, like,
touch from the people that you would be representing. Even if you
financially,
represent
don't,
California,
you can't relate
man.
to everyone. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
you can't. You have too much money. You've always had way more money
Again,
than everyone else.
Not trying to say that you're like a dumb person. Or,
no.
or
She's clearly smart. Like,
no,
she
yeah.
obviously knows how to like market.
And that's
like, a lot
that's
of
my
things.
thing that I want to make very clear. This is not an attack on her as a person or her intelligence. I don't think most people should be politicians, and she's certainly one of. Dude, I don't think I should be a politician. I don't think you should be a politician. Like, I just
Yeah,
come
probably
on.
not.
I you know.
No,
I don't
have the
believe
patience
it.
for it because here's the thing: I would talk such shit on Congress floor, like
Of course.
on the floor.
Of course.
If someone like said something in a speech, I'd be like, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the mic. Hey, that was literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So you should probably just walk out with your little hobbly ass legs, goblin face.
Oh yeah.
I yield
Yeah.
my time or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, that wouldn't go very well. I feel like the president pro tempore would just throw you out of the Senate. Like,
and I'd be like,
immediately.
whatever, it's free speech, bitches, and then just walk out.
yeah, you're right.
And I'd
You're
walk
right.
out- I'd
No, you're
walk
right.
out peeing on the floor.
Like, if you can keep your constituents happy, as long as you're not harming anyone or doing the last part where you're pissing on the floor, that
I would
fly.
walk out doing this
But-
kind of walk where it's just like this.
What is the proper term for that? Is there such thing as contempt of Congress? Is that what you would be guilty of? Like, what is the causing a disturbance
Being
of legislation?
too fucking rad.
Yeah.
Having
Just
huge,
thrashing
having
too hard.
massive balls, dude. I mean, like,
Being
I don't know.
sick as fuck, dude, during a pandemic on federal property. Excuse me, Senator Beavers, you're gonna have to put on a mask because you are in a federal building, and that was sick as fuck. And everyone like comes running out like,
I'm getting naked on the desk on the podium.
no.
I got up and I'm getting naked.
See Mike Pence like, oh, are y'all stripping?
People, no, Mike
He's
Pence
like,
is not there.
no,
Mike
no,
Pence is
no,
not
no.
there. He's out. He's out.
Is he
He's
still
out
a
of there.
senator?
No,
I didn't think so. Right?
no. After you become vice president, that's it.
Mm-mm. No. I knew not while he was there, but I meant like, is he gonna run again? Is he going back to Indiana?
Dear God, I hope not. I hope he's done for his sake. I mean, like, he went through 4 years of a presidency.
What? He was the governor. Okay,
the
my
governor of
apologies. He was the
Indiana.
governor of Indiana. But is he the governor? Like, is he going to run again? Is he going to try and go back? I mean, I feel like you can't now because you're Mike Pence. Like, you just
Yeah,
can't
I
really go
agree.
back.
I know, like, it's
Man, that shit is crazy.
after you've like been the head of everything, like entire Congress, because that's kind of what the vice president does.
Yeah. Well, but he
What
would have
do
been
you
a
do?
governor. He would have been a governor, though. He doesn't have to go to Congress. You're just chilling in Indiana, running the state.
I don't think he wants to do that, dude. You run the nation. Why would you want to go back to a state?
Did he run the nation though? Did he? He couldn't even run the coronavirus task force, man. Come on, he didn't run anything.
Well, yeah,
What
no.
are you
of course
talking
not.
about?
Of course not. Oh, God, I keep looking right into that fucking light, dude. I'm like a fly with my eyes.
Oh man, dude. I will give it though to
Ugh.
Mike Pence for being the
There we go.
only member pretty much of the core presidential team to actually just, sit down and admit that they fucking lost after a while, like, God damn, man. He showed up at the inauguration
I think he was
and everything.
happy. I think he was okay with it.
Of course of course he was.
Yeah.
Because like as creepy and like obviously anyway, like as fucked up as that guy is, he didn't seem like a complete moron either. So it was sort of like, dude, how could you not know? Like, how could you not be sitting there as the vice president knowing fully like, oh man, like it reminds me every time of like when Jim Carrey did that movie where he was talking about like being Andy Kaufman on Man on the Moon, and how he like went out, I think as Andy Kaufman and like, or no, just like fucked up or something, or pretending to be fucked up on one of the late show. Oh no, Arsenio Hall's show, and he said some like really fucked up stuff, but it was like part of a bit. And when he came off stage, his manager was just like sitting there, just being like, "Oh man, like I don't know, man. You said some really bad stuff out there." That's how I feel like Mike Pence was for Donald Trump every time he made any
100%.
appearance ever. Like he just came
back
back
in
into
and
the Oval
he would
Office,
go,
and Mike
Donald,
would just be like,
you know that wasn't okay.
he would just be like, "Dude, what are you doing?
Why would you
Like,
do
why
this? You
would
are making things much,
would
much
you
harder
do
for all
that?
of us and for all the entire
I feel like
entire itinerary.
I
is
feel like
off.
7 or 8 people said that to him at least multiple times a day, like twice or 3 times a day. Like, dude,
At
why would you
least
do
multiple
that?
times.
And he was
a
just
day.
like, all right, well, no,
I'm gonna start
Alright.
saying that from now on. By the way,
at least multiple times.
at least multiple times a day.
Yes, multiple times a day. At least. At least.
At least multiple. Oh, cool. That's that. Thanks. That's any number.
A couple of at least. It's like one.
At least a couple of many.
At least a couple of a few, some quantity. It's like what? You just throw some quantity
Really,
in there.
Really, any unit. Of
Really,
anything.
any unit of measurement that you'd like to throw into this parabola. It's like you just use the word
From this
parabola.
conundruming phenomenon.
Did you just say parabola? Like the long.
This hyperbolic expansion of episteme.
And then I fell into an ethereal void. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, cool.
All right.
Welcome back to the cHaSe is Dead
God.
podcast, guys.
After all of that, do you want to talk? You want to talk about your album?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get
All
right
right.
back into it. All right, so
Well, you go ahead. You dive
Welcome.
on in.
to my album.
Yes.
It's Phil's album.
I hate you. I hate you. He knows every time because I have to edit this shit. I got to put that in now. Of course. Go ahead. Do it again. I already have the graphic now. No, seriously. Once it's built, putting it in multiple times isn't a big
Hey
deal.
guys, welcome back. It's time for Phil's album.
There we go. There it is. That's
I'm so glad I have a graphic now. I'm gonna do that
I
every time.
hate
We have it now.
I have to build the fucking graphic now. Oh my god. All right. So what's your album? What's your album, Phil?
The thing is, off camera sometimes, like you know, when we're in the in between days, I joke about doing this to him, and I usually don't do it ever.
No. Usually
Today
you
I
don't.
felt today, like
Usually
he said
you don't.
earlier, I woke up and chose violence.
Just violence.
I chose violence.
A lot
today,
of people
guys.
choose violence lately.
I'm
There's been a
choosing-
lot of
I'm
people choosing
choosing
violence
violence
lately.
today.
Unfortunately,
We just said choosing violence at the same time.
we did. That was a nice.
You know what that reminds me of?
Okay.
The Joe
Yeah.
Rogan thing, where it's just like, oh
my
it's
God,
entirely
dude.
possible that
I
I'm
know.
it's one
Dude,
of the best
the
things
Tom Segura
ever, dude.
injury that you showed me. Holy fucking shit!
Yeah,
Oh my god, man.
yeah.
Holy
Shout out
fuck.
to Tom Segura and everyone at your mom's house.
Hold on one second. Do you know about that? About the injury? Okay, hold on one second.
Silhouette, shadowy entity
I
in the
need
background.
To do this is gonna be the first time that we have the shadowy entity react to something. It's just I'm literally just gonna show the injury itself. That's it. Okay, so of course you're familiar with Tom Segura. Of course. Okay, so here, come over here, because I'm gonna like.
Oh wait, are we gonna do?
I'm just gonna put the mic over. We can't show the shadowy entity on camera.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm just a shadowy entity.
Okay.
Wait, just have her. Just do this. No, just.
There we go.
Oh my
All right.
god.
That's it.
Hey, this is a show.
We're going off the rails
This
for
is
this
a
one.
show, huh?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna put the actual video like right. Look at that. Did you see that?
Oh my
What do you think of that?
Oh.
He had nerve damage. He's fucking nerve damage in his hands because of that shit.
How did he like that?
He slipped. He slipped and fell.
No. It wasn't a slip. It
slip and fall?
No. What happened is, oh my god, I love
It's
hearing
fucked.
that.
It's so fucked.
What
up.
happened is, he was doing a dunk contest with Burke
Oh
Kreischer,
wait,
and
no,
he won.
I remember.
And they won because he dunked at 9 foot, and so they were like, "You can do 9.5. You can do it." And so he wanted to do it, and he jumped so hard,
Yep.
and he lifted with so much force off the ground.
That's right. Now I
That he
remember now.
tore he tore his meniscus in the middle,
like in the center of his meniscus.
Because there's 3. There's like these 2 outside ones and there's the middle one.
Well, he said
Or
that
it's
like,
or it's like some ligament like
the
that.
doctor said like they usually snap like at the connection points, and his just snapped in the middle.
Yeah.
Like the amount of force that he had to do that.
Usually it's from like a car hitting you like that, like dead on. He did it from just jumping.
From
so
just jumping
hard.
that hard. So,
So
yeah, remember
when
he
went,
said,
so that's why he fell backwards, is because he went up and it stopped all of his momentum. He went
Dude.
back and he instinctually put
When
his
you
arm
showed me
back
that, I
and just
couldn't
landed
fucking-
on it and just like
because he broke his arm, right?
shattered.
Like shattered his arm,
shattered.
nerve damage in his hand. Yes. Here,
Shattered.
hold on. We're gonna put it back up again.
Shattered.
Right here. When he fell fully on his arm, like it was bad. He shattered his arm. And then did they ever confirm if Bert moving that was bad for him? Like, remember that? How he's like, his
Well-
arm is like this, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna put it, and they just like sort of like
Well, yeah, he
flop it
wanted
down.
to put it back.
No,
because
it's
he
like
felt bad.
Yeah,
Well, 'cause-
exactly.
'cause he
would've-
thought that it would have been better than just having it being stressed.
Yeah, no,
being
like
out, yeah.
no blame.
No,
to
no,
him,
no, no.
man,
You're blaming
at all.
him, dude.
Like
can
I
tell
would
by
have done
way
the
you're
same thing.
speaking. You're blaming him, dude. You're literally saying it's your fault, Bert Kreischer.
You know what?
just said.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I
Racist.
said.
Bert Kreischer
Yep,
is a
I'm a
racist.
Bert Kreischer racist.
No. Bert Kreischer is a racist and he fucks dogs. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Shout out. We
Shout
have to
out to
tag them in this
Kreischer.
now
Yeah, we do definitely.
because they might see it.
Yeah, you never
And
know.
if you do,
We're huge fans, dude. Also, I have to say too that Phil is the first person that ever showed me poutine because of your mom's house. So that is
my
the only
God.
thing that I will say that I regret.
yeah, but you didn't even see the actual thing. I've seen
No,
the real
I
video. I
didn't.
found it on
I didn't
the
see it.
website
And
that
like,
I won't name.
here's the thing, right? I do not get grossed out by bodily anything like very easily. I worked at a camp and shit like that. Like if it's vomit, throw up, blood, I don't care. It's really not usually a big deal for me. That's the only time I can legitimately say that just by the sounds and mental imagery without even seeing it, it really almost made me sick, like physically ill, because it's so vile and repulsive. Like if you don't know what I'm talking about, first of all, we're not going to talk too much more about it because I want you guys to go watch it.
Here's some reference. Have you seen Two Girls, One Cup?
Yes.
Did you get through that like watching the actual
Yes.
thing? That's how vile it is. If you got through it,
Dude, no
it's that
way.
bad. And
It's-
he watches a lot of bad stuff that like not as bad as I watch, but
Yeah.
you fucking
I've
you
watched
watch
some
some
horrible
bad
shit.
shit.
Yeah, I've watched some bad shit.
Yeah.
Everyone who's grown up on the internet has seen horrible shit. But yeah, not dude, you go even farther. We've talked about that on the show before. Like Phil like casually will show me the darkest shit from like Live Leak and Instagram. Like there have been times where he's like, you want to see a guy who like lost his nose? And I think it's like a joke. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he turns around and like, dude, legit, like there's a man just no nose anymore. Just
Yeah,
gone.
I follow
Fully
a couple.
gone.
I follow a couple of
Fully
forensic
gone.
pathologists. Shout out to Mrs. Angemi.
Well, it reminds me of that documentary series from the 70s, Faces of Death. You ever seen that before?
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
Pretty crazy,
man.
huh?
It's crazy. They like
pretty crazy.
not only do they like recreate deaths, but like way more fucked up than that is they like show real autopsy footage and
Mhm.
like real like it's crazy,
Pretty
man.
crazy, brother.
They're just sawing into skulls, like fully taking brains apart and like blood and it makes you really realize like, man, we are just animal machinery. Like legitimately, that's it.
That's why,
That's
like,
all
I'm
it
like,
is. It's
that's why,
fucked
like,
up.
I'm never really lived my life without the thought of like we are all nothing but animals at the end
Yeah.
of the day. Like when we die, we have a primal death.
Yep.
DMT is like a primal response.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, like, it's weird too. Like, of course I've seen it in memes. I've seen people actually talking about it and all that other stuff. But like, if you think about it, like, you know, you're just this lump of tissue and fat basically sitting in a bath of salts and other like chemicals,
All right.
piloting a meat suit, you know, that you like live in all the time and all that sort of stuff.
Wow, what a quaint way to think about life.
I mean, well, it's just like weird, you know, and it also definitely explains all of the weird shit that
True.
people go through.
Very
you know,
true.
that's all.
Very, very true.
Yep.
That's extremely true.
Yeah.
This is all true.
Yes, it is. Isn't that crazy? Oh man.
All right.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we should probably take a break in a minute and then go into your
Well, we
album.
could-
I mean, look, it's fine, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
if
I mean, it doesn't.
we've been talking about good shit the
Yeah,
whole time. At least
100%.
I hope so. So, All right.
Good shit.
Well,
Okay,
why
yeah.
don't
Well,
we-
let's take our break real quick.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. And then we'll come on back and dive into Phil's album. Again, here's the graphic. Go ahead. Why don't you pull it up?
Because it's time for Phil's album.
Yeah, there it is. That's it. Cool. Okay. See you guys in a second.
I'm so happy to have.
Lurking. Are you ready?
Yeah. I stayed staring at the camera the whole time.
Yes, he did.
Because I
He
want you
pretty
to
much
know
did.
that you are loved.
That's pretty much it.
You are cared for.
You are
I
appreciated.
see you, the individual. Yeah, you. Today you were walking around and you're like, is he going to think about me today? Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
I
didn't.
did.
Sorry. I didn't know. All right, Phil. What's your album this week?
Hey guys, just so you know, it's time for Phil's album. We're good friends.
Yes. Yes.
We're such good friends.
Yes.
All right, so my album today is the YSL album, Slime Language 2. It looks like this.
Nice. Hold on. There it goes. Probably won't be back anytime soon.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
That was really strong.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, huh?
You did that to yourself. I was being simple, but okay.
Well, just,
Okay, so
yeah, anyway.
so YSL came out with this album today. Today is April 16th.
It
I already
is.
said it. I dated us. Look at that. I dated us.
Yeah, even though this is
Um,
going to come out on, I believe, April 21st?
Yep.
No, 19th. What
April
the fuck am I
19th.
talking about? Jesus, I cannot do math.
It's all
21st is
good. We
next
don't need to do
Wednesday.
math. We have a podcast.
We don't need to do math. We're YouTubers.
Perfect.
Oh my
So
goodness.
this album is 1 hour and 15 minutes and 2 seconds.
Wow, 75
And
minutes.
it's 23 tracks.
Wow.
So YSL is
That's a
basically
long
YSL
album.
is like a YSL like records basically. It's their label. It's under Young Thug, Gunna. I mean, here, let me
What
just
does
read off the list.
YSL stand for, Phil, for those that don't know?
Young Stoner Life.
That's it. There you go. There it is.
Let's see. Let's read all of the members. Shall we? Current roster.
Yes.
Young Thug, Lil Duke, Gunna, Dolly White, High Dora, Strick, Young Jordan, T-Shine, Netchi, Cheat Code, Money Game Boo, YSL Fargo, Aratana, Lil Keed, Unfunk, Carle, Erlen Mansion, Goo, Young KO, Cactus Slat, which is Young Thug and Travis Scott, and White Knight. So technically, Travis Scott is also under
YSL.
YSL. Okay, so there's almost all of those members in this album. That's how big it is. That's why it's 23 tracks, and that's why it's a very.
I was gonna say it's huge for an
It
album.
basically
these
stays
days.
within the same theme or tone, kind of the entire album, except for like a few like kind of standout tracks that are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is an okay album.
Yeah, that's what I've
For-
heard.
Which means, if for Young Thug's standards, it's an okay album. Which means that it's a pretty damn good album still.
By anyone else.
The production is good. The lyrics are pretty good.
Yeah.
Young Thug's parts are always great, so can't complain about him.
Yep.
Do
Do you think the
here's
features
the thing.
add?
Here's the thing. It's not because it's not a Young Thug album.
Yep.
It's not. It doesn't have that uniqueness. You know what I mean? Like
Doesn't have
there
the
are
flavor.
some beats on there, and there are some instrumentals and some sounds you can tell that were probably meant for just Young Thug. But then they throw on one of the members of YSL onto the track randomly, and you're like, okay, why are we doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just not necessary.
Yeah, it's just not necessary.
Do you
But,
have,
I mean,
do you
it's
have an
fine.
example track? that you
Like,
can talk
okay,
about?
so Proud of You, which has Lil Uzi Vert and Young KO.
Yep.
You can tell that song was just Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug because it's literally talking about how they're proud of each other for how far they've come. That's the whole thing.
You know, this is a dumb question, but honestly, I am not as familiar with Thugger and his discography as I wish that I was. How old is Young Thug? How old is he?
28?
Yeah, that's around what I figured, but I honestly don't know what like.
29.
Okay, there you go.
I was actually pretty close.
It was like trying to figure out like where he sat generationally as a rapper, because I was trying to, because like when you said originally Lil Uzi Vert, I was like, isn't he younger? But I was like, no, he can't be. Like, it actually, time wise, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
also I want to say
Getting old,
This
homie.
isn't just YSL members. There's a lot of people outside of YSL who are on this album, and there's a lot of really good features on
How
here.
was
I
the
wanna
Big
say.
Sean feature?
It's all right.
Is it just all right?
It's all right.
You know, I
I'm
love
not the
Big
biggest
Sean.
Big Sean fan anyway.
I'm
so
always
it's
pulling
all
for
right.
him. I always want to pull for, but also I'm a realist in the sense of like, look, Detroit 2 is the best thing he's ever dropped, and
Yeah.
he kind of drops the ball on some things. So
100%.
I'm glad to hear it was okay. At least that's good. It's
Yeah.
nice. Makes me happy. Shout out to you, Big Sean.
A lot of really cool, and like a lot of the YSL producers are also all over the track.
Yep.
You know, Wheezy, obviously, Turbo, Southside, Baby Wave. Wheezy's on a lot of these tracks.
Baby
JB, Richie the God, Chase Davis, Wheezy again, Starboy. London is on some of these tracks as well, which
Did
is
you say
nice
Roddy
because-
Rich is on this, by the way?
Richie the Kid.
Oh, Richie the Kid.
No,
is
yeah,
on it.
not Roddy Rich. Unfortunately, I wish Roddy Rich was on here. That'd be
I
cool.
wish too. honestly.
Dude, if he was
Damn.
fucking producing, that'd be crazy.
Oh, Roddy Rich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. But so like, there's people outside of YSL who are on here, like Yaka Gotti, Drake, Rowdy Rebel, Lil Baby, Lil Uzi Vert, who I'm pretty sure is on YSL unofficially, but you know, I don't think he's officially signed. I think he's on someone else's label right now. Nav is on here, like we said earlier. Big Sean, Coil Ray, Industry Plan.
Nav is on here?
Future, Strick and Skepta. Strick is on there, but Skepta's not. The Skepta feature is nice.
Did you say Nav?
Yeah, Nav's on here with Pots and Pans with Lil Duke and Nav.
Ouch.
Okay, here's the thing. Nav is a pretty good feature artist. I'm not gonna lie. He's a pretty good feature. You know what I mean? He's a good lay. He's just not a good relationship to me.
That's
Personally.
fair. That's totally fair.
Personally, respectfully. Respectfully.
What is that from again? I don't
That's from a
remember.
TikTok. Respectfully. Psych, I lied. Them chips is mine. Respectfully. These kids, it's really funny.
Respectfully.
Really funny kids. I wish I knew their ad. I would tag them and give them credit. But so there's a lot of really good tracks on here, I will say. There's a few really good tracks. Superstar with Future. Amazing. Oh, I wanted to say there's a couple more features on here that are crazy. YNW Melly is on here.
Oh man, YNW Murder My
Yeah.
Best Friends.
Damn.
Damn.
Carlay is on a
Allegedly.
couple of these
Allegedly.
tracks. Carlay is Young Thug's girlfriend.
Yep.
Kid Cudi's on here. Sheck West is on here. Meek Mill is on
Sheck
here.
West.
T Shine is back on. You know, T Shine had a great feature on the Run, the mixtape that came out with Young Thug. He
Yep.
was on I can't remember the name. Oh well. But he is one of my favorite verses on a feature that I've ever. I gotta
Remember the
I gotta
name.
know now. I gotta see now. Come on, it's obvious. Obviously, I mean Young Thug. Come on now. It's on the RVN. Sorry, my bad, guys. Oh, it's Real in My Veins. There we go. So, anyways, there's a lot of really good tracks on here. This is a very like early Young Thug kind of album. Maybe like the early mixtapes where it was like very trap still, and like he didn't get his nice teeth yet. You know what I mean? He was just like chains and just like tight Hollister shirts with Abercrombie jeans and just absolutely on the streets and just murderous raps. Except for his lyrics and everything are still very much on point with the typical Young Thug kind of feel and everything that of like contemporary Young Thug. Sorry guys, my throat hurts today a little bit. Not because of COVID, I'm vaccinated. Because I talk too much.
Oh, really? And how are we supposed to believe that, Phil? You talk too much?
Because you live with me, you know I talk too much. So
you don't talk too much.
Ski, very good, very, very good track. So Young Thug actually leaked this song a couple months ago and tagged at Gunna on his story. And it's the one where he starts with, yeah. Gunna did not actually get on it, unfortunately, but it was still a very good song. Let's see. Solid with Drake is pretty good. That's a pretty good one, just because it's a Drake, so they had to get a pretty good beat, and it's the two of them, so you know it's pretty good. Let's Let's see. Proud of You. I said that earlier with Lil Uzi Vert and Young KO. Although honestly, when the Young KO part comes in,
Kind of ruins it for you.
you can kind of just move on. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You can just tell in the production that like it was just them two, and then
Look.
like he heard it or something and was like, I want to get on that.
Well, no,
Or
but you made it clear that it's an add-on. Is it at least like the add-on standing alone outside of the song? Is it good?
it's
Is it a
pretty good
verse,
lyrics. It
at
just
least?
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fly
I don't
with
care
it.
about it because it doesn't make sense. You can tell they just kind of like shoehorned
Stapled
in.
it on.
They like shoehorned in a transition to kind of get it in. Like you can tell that it could have been the end of the fucking song, or maybe there was another verse and they took it off because he was like, I want to be on it.
Maybe. He stole someone's verse.
Maybe. Real is pretty good with Unfunk. Very good. Let's see. Take It to Trial is all right. It's all right.
Take it to try.
Superstar with Future. Great fucking song. That is my favorite song off of this album right now.
I mean, it makes sense.
that is a great fucking song.
It's a clear pairing.
But also the last two
Makes
songs.
sense.
Also, Como Te Ama with Hydora. Hey,
it's a little rough.
hey,
You played me part of that.
hey. The vibe, immaculate. Your lyrics,
Not too good.
garbage.
Yeah. Ouch.
You said the same two things. I'm sorry.
I want to know
are
your
probably-
name, Young Thug.
You were probably a great person. Hi, Dora. But I mean, like, and also I listened to your other stuff. It's great. So, like,
What was this?
what was this?
What the fuck was this?
Let's see.
What the fuck was this?
Reckless with Dolly White. That was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
That Go with Meek Mill and T Shine. Great song.
Damn,
that is a
Meek
ride
Mill,
around in the
man.
fucking car and you're feeling fucking good. That is a good song. And then My City remix with YTB Trench. I don't know who you are, YTB Trench, but you sound cool and you rap very well.
How was Meek Mill?
Good. Great.
Solid
He
feature?
starts off that track. It's very good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
I like it.
Not surprised.
Here's the thing. In some of these songs, Young Thug is not in it. So that's why it's not like a Young Thug album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like a lot
calling
of
it a
people
YSL
thought,
album.
yeah, a lot of people thought it was gonna be a Young Thug album. It's not. It's a YSL album. That's why I said, yeah, it's a YSL album. So, he does obviously very well. I love it. They had to keep it kind of vague in the style and the tone. They obviously couldn't do a lot of like the very unique things like that, like what we've heard on Jeffrey and what we've heard on Beautiful Thugger Girls, what we've heard on
I love that.
what we've heard
album.
on The Run. I mean, that mixtape was that's one of my favorite things he's ever put out.
Beautiful
entire
Thugger
project.
Girls,
But
man. As
Beautiful
soon as I
Thugger
heard
Girls
that
is
title,
great.
I was
Great.
like, I gotta hear this.
It's
And I
a
listened to it, I was like,
masterpiece.
wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Young Thug can do anything he
Goddamn.
wants. He's unbelievable. Wheezy destroys it on this album. He's so good. I love Wheezy. He's one of my favorite producers in hip hop right now. I mean, he just fucking crushes it all the time. He's always reaching out and like, getting new things. And the fact that he's able to get all of these different rappers to sound good on the tracks, obviously, that he's on and that he helped produce.
Yeah, looking at this, he is on a lot of this project.
He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. He's on 7.
seven of those 23 tracks.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, you know.
Wow. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. He's in almost like a third of it.
But you know, it's a pretty good album. Like you can put it on, it's good. It's very good party music to have in the background when you're not really listening to the lyrics, but it's got great instrumentals. All the instrumentals are fire. I love it. Okay.
What would you say your standout tracks are? Not like objectively the best. Like, what are your favorites? What would you
Ski,
listen to?
Proud
Ski?
of You, Superstar,
Yep.
GFU. Oh, also I want to talk about GFU in a sec.
Oh my.
That
God.
Go and My City.
Horrible. It's such a long hair on my mic.
Damn, that's
Must have been there from.
But
when I
yeah,
had
so
long hair.
those 7 tracks are standouts out of the 23, and I think those are great. Superstar by Future is the best in my opinion. It is so fucking good.
Yep.
Everybody wanna be a superstar, get a lot of money, drive fancy cars. So good.
Word. Cool.
Moon Man
Give
is
it a
actually
listen.
pretty good on some parts. Sid Slick really, he does very well on his verses.
Is
Pretty
that
good.
is Kid Cudi on that one?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Not Sid Slick. Sorry, Strick. That's Strick.
Wait,
Strick does very well.
Sid Strick or
No,
just
no,
Strick?
just Strick.
Okay.
Strick.
Okay. All right. Cool,
Okay,
cool.
so GFU with Yak Gotti, Sheck West, and Young KO, dude. Get fucked up, get fucked up. It reminds me a lot of God, fuck, I can't remember the song now. bum bum bum. It's some old 90s like or like even like 80s song. It's like I think it's a 90s song.
Okay.
But like it's it I just love it. I love when people do stuff like that. Because like I love the old kind of like feel to that, you know what I mean? Like the dun dun dun. It's like a chant, like there's a lot like all of them are saying like get fucked up, get fucked up. It's so good. I love it.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a
Word
fun
up.
track. And you know, it's a fun album.
Overall, fun album.
Yeah, it's a fun album.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Young Thug.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
Glad
Pretty
to
good.
hear that it was at least held up as being okay.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. So,
Any other thoughts?
no, that's it. This has been Phil's album. Okay, now I'm done with that. I'll only start doing it once an episode. That's it. I promise. I just really had to shoehorn it in there and like make sure.
Get it in a few times.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, you wanna do lore real quick?
Yeah,
before
let's
we
do
take
it.
another break.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, we're gonna do some cHaSe lore really quick, and as
As
you
you
guys
can see, one Reese's.
Yep, that is our offering for today. So we're on to Second Kings for all of you good little Christian boys and girls out there, and any other genders that you might identify as.
Any of them.
Any of them, you're all the same
You don't
under
need a
the
label.
fake
Just
God.
be yourself.
So yeah,
just be yourself.
yeah, just be happy, just do your thing. Yeah, so we're on Second Kings. And pretty much a good distilled down essence of that book is that, you know, God's going to be patient with you, but, you know, he's not going to allow persistent sin to go unpunished, essentially.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is. So as you guys might remember from our last episode, cHaSe was at sea from 402 BC, so all the way up until 1004 AD. So that's after docking, which,
Yeah.
because you're correct.
After docking.
Yes, after docking. So cHaSe kind of like makes his way onto land. He makes his way into the first town that he can. And he just, you know, starts speaking to a group of local people. And he notices that like really no one's in the gym. No one's baking bread.
Yeah.
No one's really cooking at all,
Yeah.
in fact. And well, these criminals, these food-based criminals had kind of started to run rampant. And it was clear that decadence had kind of eaten away the moral fiber of the masses. I mean, it ate away so much of the moral fiber that they weren't eating fiber at all.
Yeah, no.
It was just
They were eating, you know, just basically like very hollow kind of food. Like it wasn't sustenance. It wasn't giving them the nutrients that they needed when they were going to, you know, they were going to worship Jason while they worked out. You know, you had to keep yourself healthy, and you know,
in
it really
prime
mattered.
physical
Diet is a
shape.
very important thing when keeping shredded. Like
So he
Chase.
grabbed some random man and said, "Excuse me, what's going on here?" And he said, "Oh, you know, it's
and he
crime."
grabbed him like kind of aggressively.
Yeah, and he said
like a
it's
little bit. And the
little
guy
bit
was
too
like,
much.
okay, let's you know relax. And he did. So
he
you
just-
know,
he just
so now
says-
they're good.
Yeah, he says, you know, what is going on here? And he's like, "What are you talking about, dude? It's crime day." And he's like, "What the fuck is crime day?" And it's like when we all commit our crimes, our food.
He was like,
crimes.
"Are you talking about the movie The Purge?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?"
And he's like, "Anyway,
He's
that's
just like, "Yeah,
that's 2,000 years
you
later."
got a wild. It doesn't matter."
But anyway, what are these food-based crimes? And actually, the ancient, I believe they were Sumerians, had just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
they invented a drive-through. That's it. That was the whole thing. They invented a drive-through and fast food, and that just didn't fly. I mean, that was unchecked sin at its finest, honestly. Those type of crimes. So cHaSe pretty much just wiped humanity's collective unconscious clean of the very idea of fast food. Like it was destroyed from common memory to such a degree that it was gone until another human being came up with the same idea, a similar idea in 1970. It took that long.
Yeah.
It took 900 years.
He really squashed the
He
concept.
completely destroyed it. And actually, that's the reason why, you know, it seems like such a new age thing to us, but it really hasn't been. It hasn't been. The
yeah,
first.
people call it the food of the food of the future.
Oh, now it's
Jeez,
Phil.
man.
Phil of the future.
Stop it! I'll kill you. I'll smash this bottle over your head. I swear.
Never knew in history just where it would land. Phil.
You actually know the
Phil.
theme song?
Yeah, man. I love that show.
Wow.
Man. I love that show.
I thought that show was all right.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe it's because it was my name that I was like, I'll rebel
You knew that.
and
Yeah,
not
you
watch
knew that you were
this.
gonna hate it.
From a very young age, I was very rebellious. Did I ever tell you the story of what I would do when I was 3? I learned how doorknobs work, and I used to go over to the front door when no one was looking, and I would rip off my diaper and open the front door at the same time and just start running down the street, and my dad would have to chase after me, and apparently I was pretty fast as a 3-year-old. And he said I would get like close to like the end of the block, and my dad would just be like, boom, 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 and just like catch up to me like pretty quick. But yeah, he said that like sometimes it would take like a whole minute, like a whole 60 seconds before anyone knew I was gone, and my parents would walk over and the front door was open. I was gone.
Praise be to cHaSe, dude.
I can't believe I never got caught.
That's insane.
Or like, like snatched. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially with all the diddlers.
I was a pretty ugly kid. Psych. I was cute.
Well, considering the
I
2
was
priests
fucking
went for you,
cute.
yeah, had to have been, right?
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to be drawn. I had to do it. Oh my god.
Cool. Yeah.
Come on,
I mean, yeah.
you know.
Okay.
As if you don't joke about this all the
Yeah,
time
you're
yourself.
right. You're right.
You know it's true. You know. Don't pretend like this is some trauma.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know
you're
it.
right.
You know it.
You're correct. I am cute enough.
Yes, you are.
Always been. Always will be.
Do this. Oh my god. All right. Yeah. So our offering in I guess a remembrance of all the crimes that were lost is just one of these wreaths, just as a reminder that you can fight back against God if you want to, but He might smite you for it.
True.
So, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Praise be to cHaSe.
All praise be to cHaSe.
All praise be to cHaSe.
Here, cheers for that.
Yes, we'll cheers that. Yes, cheers.
That was a terrible sound. Do it again. There you go.
That's better. That was good. Amen. All praise be to cHaSe. Well,
Amen.
Amen. All right. We should take a break and then we'll dive into the next album, I think.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, guys. We'll be right back in just a second. See you in a second.
There's gonna be a cap. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Told you.
There is a cap.
Look at that. I told you.
But there's no cap on this show. Anyway, why don't I dive into this album real quick? Do you imagine if people did that in regular conversation? You're just like, so then we sat down and she handed me the divorce papers, and that was around the time when I realized I really need to get my heroin addiction under control. I was just like, oh my God. Just harmonized at the worst time.
Oh wait, no, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
I like that.
I should not have forced you into that harmony. I did not know.
So this album that I'm going to be talking about.
Wait, is it your album? Is it your album?
I'm
time?
not doing it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing it.
That's fine.
You know what I'll do?
Guess what?
Look,
I have an
here, ready?
animation and
Ready?
you do not.
Here, next album. This is going to be shittier and faster. And like way less anything. I'm not animating. He's just doing it to air. You're all seeing air right now. That's it. What was that?
That was me eating. It was me eating. What's up? You have a problem with it, dude?
Yes. You eat like a freak.
Kiss me about it then, dude. Wait, what? What did you say? Wait, what did you? Okay, well, now that you've seen that at home, welcome to Nick's album.
Yes, my album. We're going to be talking about Triple F Life, Friends, Fans, and Family, deluxe version from Waka Flocka Flame. It is his 2012 album that runs 1 hour, 14 minutes. So it's 74 minutes, just a minute under yours. Maybe not even. It could be like 30 seconds. And it's 19 tracks. Mr. Waka Flocka Flame, or as he's probably better known by most of you, Bow, 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 Bow. That guy. The guy who does that all the time. This album, like I said, it came out a little under 10 years ago. Now it'll be 10 years next year. The album artwork looks a little something like this right here. And of course, like I said, is by the incomparable Waka Flocka Flame. So I don't really know where to start with this album. I guess my personal connection would be like for myself and a good few groups of my friends in Connecticut growing up in high school and even in, well, I guess it was like the very end of middle school for us. This is a very influential album. I don't know why, like Waka Flocka Flame was like one of those rappers that was like really good and like genuinely like a strong performer and all that other sort of stuff. But like, there was just something about him that, again, like not in a making fun of him kind of way, just in like a general presence kind of way. He was like kind of funny to us, but like, again, not in like a, oh, this guy's a joke or anything. Just like, dude, it's fucking Waka. Like, this is great.
Dude, he's also like so big that when you see him in public, you're like, dude, he's just a massive dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's honestly
he's
crazy.
like, he's not like a meme. You know what I mean? He's like on the edge of being a meme.
Yep.
Without like being not like without being unable to take him seriously.
No,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah,
I
like-
take him very seriously still.
Yeah,
as
it's
like a
the-
musician and an
It's
artist.
the type of thing where like if I heard that he did something really like hardcore, and I don't mean like crime wise, I just mean like something like crazy, like tough, I could be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like if they were like, I don't know, like Waka Flocka Flame out of nowhere is like an NFL player
Empty.
now, I'd be like, okay, like that kind of makes sense, I guess. Like he's a little old, but the dude was huge. He's very athletic. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
He's playing in Ice Cube's 3-on-3 league. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
I'd
absolutely.
be
Yeah,
like,
of course.
yeah,
absolutely.
totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
He'll
But
probably,
like,
he'll probably kill everyone.
but
Yeah,
also
of
at the
course.
same time,
He'll
like
probably dominate it.
if I saw
Dominate it.
him,
He'll dominate it.
it would just be like Waka. Like,
Be
you're
like,
like, dude,
dude.
you're Waka Flocka Flame,
love you.
man. Dude, that's crazy.
And he'd be like,
Um,
all right, better go.
so there's a
You did the
lot
thing.
of classic tracks for anybody around our age, like pretty much anyone I'd say in between the ages of say 20 and like 26 or so, maybe 28 at max. You will remember a good few of these songs, of course. Like, I mean, there's some that I think are less popular but still relevant, like "Let Dem Guns Blam" featuring
Nice.
Meek Mill. What were you
I
gonna
just
say?
want to, before you get into it, I just want to correct myself and say he actually definitely is a meme because there's obviously that meme of him being like, okay.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
that. I do love that.
So obviously he is a meme. So
Yeah.
go on.
Same, but yes,
Let the guns blaze.
exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
as you were saying, let the
so
guns
yeah,
blaze.
so you let them guns blam. That's always a good one.
Blam?
Yeah, blam,
Blam.
blam, like that, right?
Blam.
You've got
Mary
like
had a little blam.
Fist Pump with B.O.B. on it, Get Low with Nicki Minaj and Tyga. But of course, I think that the one that everyone always remembers that is on this album is, of course, Round of Applause with Drake. Round of applause, baby, make that ass clap.
That's a great one.
Remember
That's
that?
a great one.
As a classic song. And it's very, I think it speaks to the time. It definitely was what rap, I think,
Baby,
was
make that
about.
ass
It was like
clap.
around, it was the same year as like 2 Chainz,
Mhm.
his first album. I forget,
Oh, man,
based on True Story.
Yeah.
Remember, it's like him and the chain coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So that's a
Titty
fantastic
Boy.
song.
2
Yeah,
Chainz,
Titty
Titty
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, Titty Boy. Exactly. Back in
Dude, maybe
prior
the
to that
maybe
era.
the best alias.
I have to agree.
Titty Boy.
I completely agree. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, I think that this all around is a pretty balanced project. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think that there's any like really soft ballads on this, but I mean, if you want to be in a good mood and kind of just like have songs not only to, of course, like work out to and like get pumped up to and everything like that and party to, but I would just say all around, like it's nostalgic for a time that wasn't that long ago, and yet illustrates it in such a perfect essence kind of way. You know what I mean? Like it was only 10 years ago, but it brings you right back to that kind of time period in rap music. One of the songs that I think is a perfect example of that is Lurkin, the song Lurkin, like Lurkin, like that track is fantastic. The feature artist, I believe it's Plies, right? Or I'm pretty sure, is that
Plies?
his name? Something like that. Yeah. He's
what I said.
fantastic as well. I don't know, like it just doesn't. It's a little too slow, and not in a bad way. It's a little bit too slow that you could ever hear something like that being made today, because it doesn't have that like constant drill kind of like continuous rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Whereas this is sort of more laid back, like
laid back.
riding in the car, but you're still doing some crazy shit for the day, and like you've got plans that night and whatever, but like you're just lurking, dude. You're just lurking around. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, like I don't know. I feel like I'm so close to this album. I'm not exactly sure how to talk about it in a musical way. I would just say that Waka's a great artist to listen to. He's got a lot of charisma on each track. Standouts for myself, I would definitely say, like I said, Lurkin is a huge one for me. Rooster and My Rari. I love
Rooster and My Rari.
I really like Fist Pump
Rooster
with like
and
him and
Rari.
B.O.B. Just because that one, like,
Rooster in My Rari.
I remember wanting to listen to that as a kid if I ever like got to have like a film premiere like in LA. Like I remember thinking like that would be a song that I would put on like in my car while I'm like driving the strip or something like that.
100%.
But yeah, like it just
driving the strip.
yes. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend giving it a listen. Like I said, if you want to sort of bring yourself back to that 2012 era of hip hop that was almost like a little bit slower, but not in the 90s or early 2000s kind of way. And if you still want it to be kind of biting, still very, very Gucci Mane inspired because of course, who made it. Or I shouldn't say inspired, very Gucci Mane influenced, I think is a better way of putting it. Definitely give Triple F Life a listen, and tell Waka that we sent you and give him a blow for us because
bow.
Yep. And Waka, if you ever happen to stumble upon this for some reason, I sincerely want to say from me and like my old childhood friends like Blake and Christian, we love you, man. Huge influence. We fucking love you, Waka. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you probably don't run for president again. Because the one time that you ran was not that good, unfortunately.
I would trust him over Kanye for sure. For sure.
I mean, that kind of goes without saying, man. Yeah, I would definitely vote for Waka before I'd vote for Kanye.
Okay, but here's the thing. Kanye puts Waka Flocka as his vice president. Do you still vote?
No.
I agree.
Yeah, no. I will say though, one thing.
Okay.
If Kanye, just Kanye's collab with Gap, seeing the Yeezy thing and the Gap style, pretty sick.
I have a question.
I'm not gonna lie.
Kanye and Waka or Trump and Pence? If you have to.
Dude, come on. Trump. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would obviously vote for Kanye. Probably. Unfortunate, as unfortunate as I am to admit that. I probably would.
Kanye?
Yeah. Dude, check this out. We're gonna put this up. This is the Yeezy, the Yeezy collab with Gap.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty sick? It's pretty dope.
Eat
I don't
it.
know. I like
Eat
it.
it.
I'm not gonna eat it, dude.
Eat the sign.
No. I'm not doing it again. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it, you sign slut.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So
Convince me. God, we're like 2 minutes away from an hour already.
I know. We're
we
already.
did 20 minutes of current events kind of in the beginning.
Well, you know what? I'll add one thing to the current events just so we can kind of get that out of the way. We'll get to Big Shaq in a minute, but I was actually just gonna say, I can't believe we have to talk about this again already. But there was another shooting today. Another one.
I actually didn't hear about it, so I really have no idea what.
Well, it was a FedEx facility that got shot up by a 19-year-old. I believe he killed 8 people, and then took his own life before the cops could get in and everything like that.
I say pussy, but if I were to snap and have a mental breakdown and do that, I'd probably do the same thing. To be honest, going to jail, looking like
here's
this.
The thing, though. Here's the thing, Phil.
No thanks.
If you snapped
passed around like a blunt.
If you snapped and had a mental breakdown, though, you wouldn't commit a mass shooting because you're not a selfish piece of shit like that.
Yeah, I feel really bad when I accidentally bump into someone.
Yeah, I just don't fucking understand. This kid was 19.
I'm unfortunately
man.
a nice person.
This kid was 19 when you commit this shooting. Like, I just get a fucking life, bro. Like, sincerely. Like,
I never really understand the shooting thing. I never once had the urge or even thought.
I have never had the urge to take out my problems on the lives of other people. Like, I just don't understand, man.
Yeah, I really try to stray away from that. But I also just never, it really never occurred. And I'm from Texas, where it would be easy for me to go get a gun. And
my dad was in the military, man.
It would be easy. It would be easy. I could have done it, but
I watched him wear a gun to work every day for years. It never ever crossed my mind when I was angry or upset, even at the lowest and lows of because I went low during high school, but I never would have thought to shoot up a place. Yeah.
and like I've never had the thought of like doing. If I've ever thought about it, it's a joke of being like, can you imagine? There's so many people, and like I would never actually do it.
Of course.
It's always that thought.
Dude,
of just,
everyone's
like,
had
everyone
that
has that
morbid
fucking,
thought
especially
at
now.
least once or
Especially
twice.
now, like growing up during the age of high school shootings.
Oh,
You know what I
dude.
mean? Of like
There's-
school shootings, like
there
really
is
becoming
not-
prevalent.
There's not a large gathering that I go to. Whether
We
it's
almost
a
had one at our
concert,
school.
whether it's a school. Well, I'm not in school anymore, but a school-related event or anything like that. I don't think about it like obviously in the what if I did it kind of way. It's more of a damn, like at any second someone could just stand up and start at any, and it's less of like
it's crazy.
It's less of like oh man, what are we gonna do anymore? Is it just like that'd be crazy. Anyway, it's a Tuesday.
Anyway,
I got shit to do later.
Here's what it always is. Here's my always immediate thought. If I have that thought, it's this. Man, that'd be crazy. I hope no one does that though.
Yeah.
That's the immediate next thought is,
Yeah.
man, I really hope that does not happen.
Yeah. Yep. It's very unfortunate.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
So, as always, for the third time that we've had to say this in a large way, and also just so you guys know, this is the 45th shooting since March 16th of 2021. So there have been 45 in the last 30 days already. And, it just brings it back to Dave Chappelle's whole thing about how, pandemic sucked, but man, those murderous whites were locked up and they weren't doing too much during that time. So, I mean, now that things are getting back to normal and the shots are going out and everything like that, god damn, they're right back to it.
Yep.
Aren't they?
100%.
Don't
Why
you
wouldn't they
dare!
be?
Don't you dare come and tell me that I made this a race thing. I'm white. We're murderous whites. That's what we do. Unfortunately, It's
Unfortunately,
fucked
white
up.
guys get really angry like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a really weird thing.
It's a very unique thing to.
It's a very
us,
weird thing.
Unfortunately,
I don't.
I'm not saying that
understand
other
it.
people don't get angry. I'm just saying that
I
we
genuinely don't
we
understand that mindset though.
go out to make it other people's problems.
Like I've like looked at like the manifestos of like a lot of those shooters, and I just
So
do
dark.
not get it. I've never understood. I
No.
see the writing.
I've
and
never
I
related.
see
to
the
it
writing, and
ever.
I go, I understand what he's saying, but like I don't, like I get what he's saying. I don't understand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't relate.
I can read it and like see the perspective,
Yeah.
but I can't step into it and
Yeah, like there's
understand
no way in my mind I can put myself in that story. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Like you know how like when people, what? Never mind. I don't want to get into that.
it. I'm interested now. As
Nah,
where
it
you're
was
gonna go with that.
it's kind of a bad okay, whatever. When people like one of the main like attractions of porn is because you can put yourself in that situation,
into the
right?
shoes of the
yeah.
Yep.
I can't do that with the manifesto.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think that's.
I just can't get into the shooter
Yeah.
porn. You know what I mean? I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Yep. Not into the POV first person shooter.
I've seen you play Call of Duty. You're a liar.
Yep. It's a lie. You're
But
right. But
yeah,
I mean,
condolences to all the families out there.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
victims and
yep. There was I know one girl was like 19 who was killed, and then there was a like a 74 or 75-year-old. That was
so
the span.
tragic always.
Like it's just that also okay. Like I think it goes without saying that whenever a young person is killed, it's obviously a horrific tragedy because that's so much life ahead of them that they didn't get to live, and so many endless opportunities that weren't presented to them.
Yeah.
But I think it's really horrible too when an older person dies that violently. Like could you imagine living 74, 75 years and then being murdered in a shooting at a FedEx facility?
Well, I mean, like
All that life,
I think it's
all
a
of your
tragedy.
accomplishments, all
Yeah.
that leads up to some 19-year-old prick got fed up with whatever bullshit he seriously thought was a problem in his life.
I do think it's
and then
fucked up.
kills
I
you?
think it's fucked up, but I
Jesus
also at the
Christ.
same time am like, for me personally, if I like got to 75 years old and that happened, I'd be like, I'm unlucky, huh?
Well,
And
no,
then, like-
that's what I'm saying. Is
but like it is a tragedy.
just a
that
it's a
that's even
horrible way to
possibility
die.
Of just like that someone would snap like that and have access to the firearms and the weapons of mass destruction of like that. Like it's just. Do you know what kind of firearm he had?
I
Is
don't.
it disclosed?
No, I don't think they
Probably an AR-15.
probably
to be
was an
honest.
AR-15.
It
They're
always
just- they're just-
it is 99% of the time an AR-15 that they
Yeah.
use.
You've seen those bump stock cards, right? That they sell now.
Yeah.
Pop out ones.
Yeah.
They'll build them yourself
Yeah.
pretty much, and that's how they can get around the legal loophole.
Mhm.
Yeah, because there's no instructions.
Also 3D printing gun.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That way you can
It's
get
gonna get
past metal
scary.
scanners because it's just plastic.
Yeah, I can't wait
But it
until I
shoots
get
actual
shot on a
bullets.
plane. Wouldn't that be great? Get shot on a plane.
You know, that was always a joke that I saw in the Key and Peele sketch of like the airplane thing.
Yep.
Now it's
3D
real.
printed, baby.
Now it's real.
They can't detect these mamma jammas.
They can't detect these mamma jammas.
These terrorists.
These terrorists.
Dude, I love that. Not gonna lie though.
Terrorists.
I know that pretty much everyone says this, but like I think that most New Yorkers specifically feel this way. If I was ever on a plane that was getting hijacked, I don't care if I get shot, stabbed, whatever. I'm attacking that person.
Oh, dude.
Purely for the fact.
I'm looking at the people in my aisle and I'm going, we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, as soon as they can't hear me, I'm going, we're doing this. Let's go. Ready. And and if they don't get up, I'm still doing it.
Yeah, dude, just purely out of the fact of like living in this city and going through all the shit that we have. Do you know how much unchecked rage I have all the time over like
I will
different
kill
things?
anyone that tries.
And I'm not going to let it out.
I already hate flying.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
will
not-
kill you if you try to
I'm not
bring
going to
this
let
shit
it
down.
out on an innocent person because it's like, I don't know you. We were just talking about this. I'm not going to make my shit your problem. But then when you're attacking not just me, but this entire plane, I mean, I can push my thumbs into your eyeballs, into your eye sockets, and no one's gonna stop me.
Well,
or
like I
judge
said
me
last
for doing
episode, that
anything.
takes 300 pounds of force.
So
So,
it's-
do you have 300 pounds of force? in
So
you?
it's just sort of like, dude, I mean, I don't care. You're hijacking the plane. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Okay, that's what you're
like,
gonna
the
do
thing is,
anyway,
like, you're probably
dude.
going down
Like-
regardless.
like,
So I feel like, you might as well.
I would
go
just
for it.
fight with everything and make it as violent as possible. It was just like, dude, you're a terrorist. I'm gonna bash your brains in until we have control of this plane.
The only thing
again.
I would feel bad
I'm
about,
dead,
the
one
only
of
thing
the
I would
two.
feel bad about is if like they shot at me and they missed, and then like it goes through the plane, and then like just instantly it's like, dee, 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 and I'm just like, fuck.
I mean, yeah, but again, you were probably gonna all die anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, what
go out, United
regardless.
93 style, fight back and be forever immortalized,
Dude,
as
heroes.
Yeah,
Heroes.
as heroes. Yeah, not to say that the other people on the other planes weren't. They didn't know what was going on. Purely the reason why 93 did
course.
what they did is they knew what was going to happen, and they were like, "Fuck it, we got to go for it." So not to detract from any of the heroes from that day. No one was a coward, just to be clear. But those guys definitely were,
except for the
true
people,
heroes.
except for the people who hijacked the planes.
Well, of
Cowards.
course, yes,
Cowards.
yes, total cowards.
Wow, that was really good backpedaling by us. And on
Yeah.
that backpedal, we'll scamper on back into our little caves.
We'll jump right back
because
in.
this is the end of the episode.
But it's just been a sad few days and weeks and really
it's that part of the year.
man.
April showers, brother. Yeah. May flowers.
Right. Yeah, let's
like
hope.
these, baby.
Let's honestly
these
hope.
tulips over here. Ping, ping.
Yeah, guys, we're going to be getting to our mid-season break in the middle of May, actually. If we are able to keep to our schedule, you guys can expect our mid-season break coming up after our episode on Friday, May 14th. That's going to be another Casual Friday episode coming up. We'll be off for a couple of weeks and then picking up the rest of the season in June. And that'll run through until about the beginning-ish of August. And then we'll be taking a little bit of a break until the fall to pick it up with season 2. We got some cool stuff in store.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hopefully by that point, maybe we'll have some studio space that we can work in and
That would
get
be
out
so
of get
cool.
out of the house. Just because
Yeah.
our roommates are fantastic for letting us do this all the time. And shout out to all of our roommates for letting us do
We love
this
y'all. Thank
on
you.
a regular basis. We love you and thank you for putting up with this. But it would be nice to get out of that space. So then,
Yeah.
one, we're not bothering everybody, but also
Two, it also
two,
sounds better.
yeah, it just sounds and looks better.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be the case when we come back for season 2, and maybe we'll have a sponsor or something. We'll have to see.
Maybe we could get someone to sponsor some of the studio space.
That would be great. That would be fantastic. So Raycon, Raid Shadow Legends, the Ridge Wallet,
Me undies,
MeUndies,
Sheath underwear,
Dollar Shave Club,
Black Rifle Coffee. Just
like
kidding.
pretty much
Don't give us that.
anyone that regularly sponsors content creators. We're available. We're around.
Please God.
We have really irreverent humor, but I think that for the
And
audience that we
very
do
little
have,
audience.
yes, for the audience that we do have or will have, I think that they will stick with us. So we'll have to see.
Hell yeah.
Only time will tell.
Word.
And guys, as always, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like if you can. Comment on this
lick
stuff.
the like button.
Lick the like
lick
button.
the like button.
Like the lick button.
The like button.
Do what you need to do.
Lunk the Luke button.
And I think we're gonna see you guys
Long
next
the Luke
week.
bid.
Oh, and really quickly before we go, just because I did almost forget this time. Big Shaq.
Come on our show.
Just come on our show, dude.
Oh man.
Big Shaq.
Come on the show.
Big man ting, bruv. Big man ting.
Mans, come on the show.
Mans. Come on.
Mans, come on the show.
At this point, I'll take RF. I'll take RF and it F is. But
No,
but I want Big Shaq.
I
I
want-
want Big Shaq. I want Big Sean. We're gonna stack his face on top. We want Big Shaq. I'm just kidding.
I want Big Shaq.
I'm just kidding.
Big Shaq. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Big Shaq, please. I'm sorry.
Big
I'm
Shaq.
sorry.
Come on our show. Bring an album. We want to talk to you about it. We'll get you some bangers and mash or whatever the fuck you guys eat over there, and we'll figure it out.
We'll get you some Nando's.
Yeah, we'll get you some.
Nando's.
We'll get you some.
Eat it up like
some,
Nando's.
Shepherd's pie. Yeah, some real cracker banging food, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Some gruel, man. Some
We'll get
porridge.
you some straight bland grey gruel.
Get you the porridge, man.
Get you
Cinnamon,
some-
right?
Get some strawberry toast and Marmite. Just like, oh,
Brown
God.
sugar, that's a cinnamon type.
Guys, how do you guys eat fucking Marmite? I've tried that one time. Shit is
Marmite?
horrible. You ever seen that before?
It's what?
Isn't that an Aussie thing?
I thought that was
it's-
Vegemite.
No, it's Vegemite. Marmite is this. No, I know for a fact because Marmite was on that Taskmaster thing. That's that British shit. Yeast extract. Marmite. There you go. This thing,
I'll punch them in
dude.
the face.
Marmite looks like
Well, you're putting
something
yeast
that you
extract
put,
on bread. Isn't that just bread on bread,
dude.
brother?
You just put. It looks like you're putting motor oil onto your car, like or onto
Well,
your
have you ever
bread.
seen
Excuse me.
Nutella?
No, but
That's a
that
sludge.
yeah, but that's like a brown. That looks like
Hazelnut.
liquefied chocolate.
Yeah,
like it looks.
that's
It
true.
still
That's
looks
true.
edible.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Look at
These
this.
are facts.
This
These are
this
facts.
actually looks like the dipstick in your
true.
in your engine, like legitimately.
100%.
What the what is that? What is that?
Upset.
I'm
You've
very
made him
upset.
upset.
I.
All right, look. We can be upset at next episode. We gotta do this. We gotta
Okay.
end it.
All right,
All right,
guys.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you as always.
We really appreciated it.
Yep. You guys have a great time. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye. Just holding up headphones for no reason.